because now it's telling me it's in progress. So
Yep.
I'll have to accept that. Got it. All right. So, uh, so I met Dr. Beasley probably within just a very short period of coming into the company. Same with Coach. They are just very dedicated people who've worked very hard, and so I'm thrilled to be on this Zoom with them. And when anytime that they bring me someone that they tell me that I need to be on a call with, I'm there because I have such confidence in who they are as people. And so that's the same confidence I want you to feel in these two individuals. They're really outstanding human beings. I'd say that first more than anything else. That's my regard for them. Um, I fell in love with the concept of Ayurveda some years ago. I was president of a different company, and I really began to explore the benefits of Ayurveda, and that is what these formulas are based on. That's what our company is based on, are the principles of Ayurveda. And Ayurveda is fascinating. I don't know if you know very much about it, Dana, and I don't.
Yeah.
Well, it's a system that's been around for 5 to 10,000 years, and a system of wellness. And so I say to 10,000 years because they believe that it actually began being handed from one shaman to the next over the process of thousands of years before written language was developed. And once Sanskrit was developed, they codified it into what they call Vedas. The Vedic people or the Vedic tribes were the people that developed this whole system. It's fascinating. You're aware of it without even knowing that you probably have been exposed to it at least once a day, and probably more than that through things like yoga. Yoga is one of the 6 practices that are all part of these Vedic practices. And Ayurveda really focuses on the nutritional and the way that what you consume and what you put into your body, how it helps to support the body. And the wisdom of these people from literally thousands of years ago is astounding to me. I mean, it's just astounding. I've studied Chinese medicine, I've studied Egyptian medicine, I've studied a variety of different things, trying to kind of understand that some of the wisdom it comes from to us from these ancient peoples. And to me, it's almost like, wow, did somebody come from? How did they learn these things? How did they have this information that they knew about things that apply so much to our world and our situation that we're going through today? Well, of all of our products that we have been promoting as one of the finest representations of what Ayurveda is all about is that little gummy that you're holding. That is actually a 3,000-year-old formula that has been turned into a gummy. So, and what I'm going to share with you today, we have some videos and other things that I could actually show you that would give you a little bit of an introduction. Maybe, have you already done that? Have you shown her
No.
videos, you can coach? Maybe give me just a second, and I'll pull one up that I think that would be particularly of interest to you, and just show you a little bit about what we're about. Let me just share my screen. I need to be enabled to share the screen, Coach. And you can catch a little grasp of it from there, but then I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on it so that you really understand how wonderful it is and we're so excited that you would even want to represent it as part of something that you would do with uh,
You can share now.
your university. Now, my father was president of the largest university in the state of Utah, Utah Valley University. He actually was the person who sort of put it all together and then developed it. And they now have just under 50,000 students that attend Utah Valley University. So it's actually the largest university in the state of Utah. So I grew up around education. That's my thing. That's my background. And not only him, but I had another grandfathers and others that were part of all of the universities in the state of Utah pretty much came through my family, or I'm related to most of those people. So I have a great love for education, just to let you know. Let me share this now with you so you can get a feel for what we're doing. I'm just going to put this into presentation mode. And let me Lock that so you get the full picture and I get this one. And I'm just going to go ahead and play this little video for you. Maybe. If it's going to work, let me just optimize this for video and play it.
Ever wonder why some people never seem to age? The secret might be Ambrosia by Angeli Global. It's not magic, but it might as well be. Imagine a supplement that rejuvenates, revitalizes, and refreshes. Yes, that's Ambrosia. Now picture yourself at your peak every single day. You're focused, you're energized, and you're ready to conquer the world. That's the Ambrosia effect. It's not just about looking younger. It's about feeling younger too. But wait, there's more. Ambrosia isn't just a fountain of youth, it's a beacon of health. Packed with antioxidants, it fights off damaging free radicals, keeping you healthy from the inside out. So why settle for ordinary when extraordinary is just a supplement away? Get Ambrosia by Angeli Global, because everyone deserves to feel their best every single day.
So just a quick 50-second introduction to Ambrosia, a little commercial for what we're trying to do. Let me now share. I'm going to share a different presentation. Let me just minimize this one. I'm going to go and walk you through some of the ingredients that are included in Ambrosia, so you become familiar with some of them, and some of them you may have heard of before because they've become very popular. The different ingredients that they used in India and the ingredients that come from India are fascinating. That alone, you could do an entire class on this that would be fascinating for students to help them understand some of these things. But let me show you this presentation. Let me share the screen. Okay. This is presentation mode. Show you the picture there. So one of the key things that's in it is an herb that you may have heard of called ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an adaptogenic herb that's known for its calming and grounding properties. It's actually really remarkable. I would invite you, if you'd like, to take notes, and you could actually do some research online if you have an interest in exploring it to that level and have the time to do that. Of course, we don't expect that from you. But if you would like to, it has grounding properties that support fertility, immunity, inflammation. It helps to reduce inflammation. It helps to modify mood. It helps with insomnia, and it helps with your mental wellness response, and actually helps to support the proper sleep cycles that you need in your body. Another ingredient that we have in it is called shatavari. And this nourishes, excuse me, this nourishes and moisturizes the tissues, helping to alleviate dryness. In fact, that's probably what I need right now. I'm feeling a little dry here. It improves the body's stability and holding capacity. It is the best known herb for women to improve fertility and manage PCOS. And it is labeled as the safest herb to be used postpartum. So women, in fact, the entire product, the designer of our product was a gentleman by the name of Dr. Vinyak Abbott. And he has a clinic in the United Kingdom and in India. And he is the person that actually did this. And he designed the product in a way that even pregnant women can take this. Even small children, starting at the age of about 3 or 4, can take it without any problem, so long as they can chew and that sort of thing. As you know, it's just a really delightful, very tasty little gummy. Biggest challenge with children is that they think of it as candy, and it's so much more than candy. This is Bala. Bala is used to support strength and stability, which can benefit your joints. It improves mobility, and it brings optimum strength to bones and tendons. It's an excellent remedy to soothe arthritis symptoms. So I find that when my arthritis it flares up, that I just pop a drop of ambrosia, and it really seems to help me with that. This is actually the major ingredient in ambrosia and is considered kind of the foundation of Ayurveda. Even though there are many important herbs and things in Ayurveda, this is called amlaki or amla, and it is also in English it's called the Indian gooseberry. It actually has the highest amount of vitamin C of any known fruit that we've documented, and it's an amazing ingredient. This is the primary ingredient in ambrosia, as I mentioned. It's considered cooling and balancing for doshas. Now, doshas are ways that the Vedic tribes had of looking at people, at the motion of fluid in the body, the motion of the breathing and air and different aspects of the body that are really, really fascinating. Amla is known to control body heat, so it helps to regulate the body's thermostat. It improves your hair, skin, and nail quality, and it supports eyesight and strengthens digestion. This is called guduchi, and it is known for its cooling and detoxifying properties as well, which can help pacify the pitta dosha. This COVID-famed herb helps to control numerous viral and bacterial infections. And so one of the things that the reason Dr. Abbott really focused on taking this herb and turning it into a gummy, because obviously it wasn't a gummy. It's not always been a gummy. It actually looks more like a jam in its natural format. But the reason he turned it into a gummy was really in response to COVID, and this became a major way that people would manage COVID during the pandemic. So it's a very interesting story about why he actually did this. This is licorice. It has soothing and anti-inflammatory properties and is often used to support the throat. It improves vocals and soothes your major respiratory issues that you might be going through. So that's one of the reasons why people had such a great response to it that had COVID. Ginger, you of course know of ginger. Ginger is probably even pretty much in all cultures is known for its digestive properties. If you have an upset stomach or something like that, ginger helps to soothe that upset stomach, and this helps to balance what they call the kapha dosha, and go through and helps with that. Of course, you've heard of cinnamon. Cinnamon's amazing, actually, especially if you get cinnamon from Ceylon. Ceylon is an island nation that was just outside of India, and they have the highest form of cinnamon. There are two basic kinds of cinnamon. Ceylon cinnamon is the one that actually is beneficial for your digestive system, but it also amazingly helps to normalize blood sugar. It actually helps with the uptake of insulin. It helps to modify insulin resistance, or so that your body actually utilizes the insulin that it's producing better. This is papali. Papali is a black pepper of types, and you can kind of see that a little bit. It has a heating effect that supports healthy digestion and balances phlegm in the body. So it actually helps with that, with some of those kinds of things. So this is ambrosia, as you've seen. We manufacture our ambrosia under the direction of Dr. Abbott, who is the director of the Science of Life Institute of America. And that is an institute that was organized and put together to help to regulate Ayurvedic products that come into the market. And so when a product carries this seal, then it indicates that this product meets the purity and quality standards of Ayurveda. And so that's the purpose of it. This is what some of the benefits of ambrosia's that provides to people. It improves energy and stamina. It enhances sexual health and drive. It promotes cardiovascular health. It helps manage stress. It supports respiratory health, and it delivers powerful anti-aging benefits. It improves sleep quality and duration, and it acts as a potent immunomodulator and boosts digestive health. It supports optimal blood sugar levels, as I already mentioned. So let me just briefly kind of introduce you to Dr. Abbott. Let me just back through this presentation. This is our full line of products. And as you can see, we actually use chakras on the label. The chakras indicate what part of the body a particular product is supposed to support, the different organs and systems and tissues in a particular part of the body. And because really the body is an electric system, and we know that now that it is. But these people figured these concepts out thousands of years ago. The throat chakra, which is the one that we use for ambrosia, is literally the one that because you're swallowing it and taking it into your body, it kind of helps to support the entire system, and that's why ambrosia is really that product. It helps to support everything. Let me just introduce you to Dr. Abbott really quickly, and you can see that I obviously have more to this presentation, but I'm not going to take the time to walk you through everything today. But this is Dr. Abbott, and you can see his degrees that he has, he's a young man, but very, very well educated, well spoken, and we actually host him on a monthly call with the entire company, and he does an outstanding job. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing now, and ask if you have any questions that I can answer for you.
Well, I don't have any questions about the ambrosia. I do have a question about the system and the
Perfect.
way that the fundraising is working. I can't use fundraising tools within the Alumni Association, but we have so many student groups and so many alumni groups that are not affiliated that could use this tool to help with some of their fundraising drives. They need a little less than my goal each year is large, but they need between $5,000 and $10,000 and $15,000 to do some of everything from ROTC, where they're doing travel and kind of
That's
the
my
baton
area.
march. Yeah, so
That's my area.
okay.
That's my
Yeah,
area.
so I don't really know the mechanism in which this works.
I will show you.
Okay.
Let me share my screen, and you can then go to this site too. And I'll just give you a quick review of this site. So I'm going to spend 7 minutes with you. Basically, a group like what you're talking about, ROTC, which I was in high school, or it's a matter of volunteers picking up $50 for that ambrosia, which is 30 gummies, of which in this case, this program was set for $15, but because Dr. Virgil is associated with that institution, he's willing to give up most of his also, so it would be $18 per. But this in 2 minutes shares what?
Welcome to Prosperity Drive, brought to you by Ambrosia, where we blend the joy of giving with the love of exquisite flavors. Ambrosia is more than just a brand. It's a movement that empowers organizations to fund their dreams and make a difference. For countless churches and nonprofits, fundraising is the heartbeat of their mission. And now, with Ambrosia, it's simpler than ever. Imagine a world where your favorite indulgence supports a noble cause. That's the world we're creating, one nectar at a time. Here's one conversation between a brand ambassador and a nonprofit representative.
Good day, Mr. Garcia. It's a pleasure to share with you the essence of Ambrosia. Our meeting today is about more than fundraising. It's about elevating health. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, absolutely. I'm intrigued by the concept.
Fantastic. With around 200 individuals in your organization, imagine the impact we can make together. If I could show you a way to raise significant funds while promoting health, would you be ready to embark on this journey today?
Yes, I'm all ears.
Great. Ambrosia is designed to support throat energy, symbolizing the body's internal communication system. It's about more than just funds. It's about fostering vitality and well-being. Let me ask you 3 questions. If you answer yes to all, you're set to join our mission. Ready?
Let's do it.
Firstly, would you invest in a product that not only aids your health, but also supports a cause close to your heart?
Of course, that's a win-win.
Secondly, can you envision yourself sharing this holistic gem with 10 of your friends, family, or colleagues, helping them discover the path to vitality?
Absolutely. It's a gift of health.
Lastly, how quickly do you think you could introduce these 10 individuals to the benefits of ambrosia?
I'd say within a week, easily.
Perfect. Given your enthusiasm, I'm confident you'll excel in this endeavor. Let's explore how you can raise funds while enriching lives with ambrosia's ancient wisdom.
And that, dear friends, is how Prosperity Drive and Ambrosia unite to create a healthier, more vibrant community. Join us and let's thrive together.
Now, with all that you've heard about Ambrosia, it wouldn't cost the organization, the club, any money. Now, while I'm set to work with 200 or more volunteers, let's use a smaller group. So then let's use 10. So 10 volunteers getting 10 donations. And this particular lends itself to more than 1 or 2 donations, because if you caught my mother on the right day, it would have to be Sunday. She would give you a donation for the ROTC because I was in ROTC. So she'd give you 1 for herself, 1 for me, her smart son, she thought. But American Bandstand, if you remember that, I would be killed because I always used to watch American Bandstand. So you'd have to catch her on a Sunday. But she'd give you 1 for me and 1 for my stepfather. However, that's never on a Saturday because he drank a lot. He drank Jamaican rum on Friday nights. Terrible. So it lends itself to 3. So somebody finding 2 or 3 in the community or friends would do 10. 10 with a target of 100 would bring that group $1,525 in 7 days. A group of 50, you're talking about 7,800 in approximately 7 to 10 days. So that's why this fits in so well. Now, because this was geared for $15, but Dr. Beasley, his association with the university, it will be $18 per. So it's a whole different, these change these numbers.
Yeah.
Now, as you asked about, we have got information right here. So how does somebody know about Ambrosia? Well, everybody today, even older Jamaicans, got a cell phone. So just by scanning this, right, it takes you in 2 minutes, it gives you a full explanation of the ambrosia. Also gives you a full on the prosperity drive. Now, this is what we do. So let's say this is already made up already too. So the volunteer would take this with them. It says, donate to our prosperity drive. Thanks for helping our program. Please donate $50. In exchange, what we're going to give is a ambrosia. And where it says here, Liberty Hall Cathedral, I'm doing this. This bishop has 20 different churches. This would say the ROTC of Splatty Splatida or whatever. We do the same thing with the schools. I came from Catholic school, so we whatever the school is, the school's number, and on the other side we have here. We also have so it's just a matter of 1 or 2 key people that are able to organize or this. And so this mechanism is already set up. So that's how we manage that. Also on the site, what you got is we don't have the president every day. So on this website, we have a full explanation of ambrosia. And so once somebody scans that, they get this presentation and the benefits. Here are 10 benefits. And you even got a younger Jamaican here flying the flag.
Age is just a number. Glowing star at 75 plus plus. I do cardio every day, and you can too. Let's dive into the top 3 benefits of regular exercise for young, mature people like me. Number 1, heart as strong as your spirit. Just like a seasoned oak, your heart gets stronger with regular cardio, helping you ward off heart troubles and keep the rhythm of life going strong. Number 2, move with ease. Daily movement keeps your joints dancing smoothly, so you can chase after your grandkids or tend to your garden with the same zest you've always had. Number 3, joyful mind, joyful life. A brisk walk or a light session at the gym lifts your spirits, clears your mind, and keeps those golden years shining bright with positivity and purpose. Is fitness part of your Forever Young formula? Share your story in the comments.
And so this
Age is just a number. Glowing star at 75 plus plus. I do cardio every day, and you can too. Let's dive into the top 3 benefits of regular exercise for young, mature people like me.
So this site is robust and you can review it. Again, you've got a lot of people that are bothered by their diabetics. And what you just had, ambrosia, this is great for them. So it's a great value. And this is an article there that deals with just that. Along with that, we have a host of testimonials of people that have used the Prosperity Drive in various places. We have this young lady is the past president of the NAACP in Queens, a cancer survivor. We have here a bishop giving a testimonial, Vitality, which for young people, school, it helps you. And also Michael Avery, he's a friend of Dr. Beasley, another cancer survivor, 11 or 10 years. And this, I had to change the name from Herbs because I was speaking to a friend of mine from Jamaica and he said, Coach, I've been waiting for you to get into herbs. Herbs back home mean ganja. Ganja to us is your American weed. So he said, how much I need? 20, 30,000? I go, no, 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 no. So I had to go on Google and get a different word for herbs. So my Jamaican friends don't get lost with it. And so here we've got, because I do not have the president, so this gives a complete summary of all the ingredients in it. Okay, so this is 44 seconds. This is I'm lucky, the 5 benefits. And so this just, it's absolutely mind-blowing that all these herbs are in that gummy drop that you had. And so somebody viewing this goes, the value is there. And so this one site, I'll send this to Dr. Beasley and he can pass this on to you. So this is all backed up by strong documentations and the stories we have. But in 7 to 10 days with volunteers, they can raise anywhere from 1,500 to 20,000, 30,000. And that's why we have been able to be so successful with it. And so you can go from your minor groups to your little groups, boom, 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 boom. And have I confused you or made it?
No, not at all.
Okay. And so I'll leave you, if you've got any questions for me, I can take them, or I'll leave you then with Dr. Virgil Beasley as a back home.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for walking me through everything, and it'll give me some thoughts. And I need to actually look at some different protocols where we can go, what we can do. I know we can't do it within the organization because we're a 501c3, but we have groups that funnel into our organization that this
Yeah,
may be.
that's exactly what the church does, because all the churches are 501c3s, and the church then uses a person, or they have other methods that they use to do that. But the strategy is a win-win strategy because volunteers, it doesn't cost anything, and it delivers in 10 days. 3,000, 20,000, it's there. And the value.
Where is the factory?
Is the president still with us?
Sure, we're in Las Vegas. We're in Las
Okay.
Vegas, Nevada, is where we have our factory.
And each product, he had got a president here. Let me shut up. Each product has its own documentation. Would you mind just spending a few minutes on that, please?
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. Dana, if you visit our website, which is Angeli, ANJULI, global.com, and you go into our marketplace, when you go into our marketplace, you'll see just pictures of the products. If you click on any one of those pictures, it opens up another place where you can place an order, but it also opens up product descriptions, provides a white paper on the product, which is a thing that most nutritional companies don't do. We trying to be responsive to the situation where you may recall that the FDA went into Walmart's and they pulled all of the nutritional supplements out of Walmart and they tested them. And they found that there wasn't a single one that had in the product what was on the label. Do you remember that? It was kind of a scandal that happened. I don't know, maybe it was 10 years ago or so.
Yeah, about that.
Yep. And it was very disturbing. So the industry in response has also tried to self-regulate, and especially responsible companies like ours. So you'll find a white paper on each and every one of the products. And we also provide the most current certificate of analysis. So when we get ingredients, raws that come into the company that we're going to turn into our products, we actually have them tested by third parties to validate that they actually contain the active ingredients that we're wanting to be in the product. So we do that first of all. Then after the product has been produced, as part of our GMP requirement that we have, because we are a GMP certified facility. That's a GMP means good manufacturing practice, and it's a designation that's provided by the FDA to companies that follow a certain kind of procedure in the way that they do things. It's a very strict procedural kind of a qualification that you get. And then we do a certificate of analysis on our finished good. And then we to show that the product actually has in it what we claim on the label. And so that's part of what we do. You'll also be able to see the supplement facts on each and every product. You'll be able to see some of those kinds of things. There's even a video that we've prepared on each product. I kind of think each one of those sort of needs to be updated. They're a little long for my tastes. After I've learned a little bit more about what people have the ability to tolerate, I think TikTok has changed our world in that we can do maybe 30 to 40 to 50 seconds. And that's about as much attention span as you're going to get anymore, which is kind of scary, but it's the reality of our world today. So you'll find videos on each of the products. So you can see we've tried our very best to be very responsible in the way that we've put our company together. Realizing that when people that take supplements or share supplements or do the kind of work that we do, they're here because of relationships. So you have a relationship with Dr. Beasley, who brought you to the table, so to speak, and other people have those relationships. And the most important thing that we can do is honor relationships. And so we do all of these things to honor those relationships. So whether you're taking one of our products or you're talking to our customer support people on the phone, or you're dealing with any aspect of the business, that is central part of what we try to do, is keep in focus that the most important thing we can do is honor the relationships that are brought to us. And then in turn, that creates an environment where people have to gain trust, because ultimately it's about trust. It's about trusting the product, it's about trusting the people, and it's about trusting the processes that we have in place. So that's what we do.
Thank you.
See why I asked him? This old Jamaican would have stopped and gone. Beautiful. I'm glad we have this recorded. Oh. Well, Ms. Dana, I certainly appreciate your time, and I certainly look forward to working with you and whoever group you refer us to. Dr. Beasley is a valued business partner of mine, and you have all of us on board. This is the first time I've asked the president to come on, and he did not hesitate. So if you've got any further questions, you can refer back to this recording. I'll send you the recording. Just text me your email and I'll send you the recording. And also I'll text you the website that you can go to and peruse. Okay? And
I just sent it to you in chat. And then if you need me, my cell phone is the best way to catch me.
okay.
And I sent that to you in chat as well.
Do you know, young lady, this is the first time I found chat. That's because somebody showed me that last night. So
with it being recorded, you can go back and see that. If not, you'd
okay.
want to take a screenshot, because if you don't record it, your chats go away as well.
All right. I'm telling you.
I spend a lot of time on Zoom.
Coach to me is amazing. My mother is 87 and she still doesn't know how to attach an email to or a letter or something to an email. And Coach is look at this guy is just taken on technology and he's not, of course, that age, but he's taken on technology and things. I'm really proud of him. He's done a great job.
Not too far from it. My old lady's 84.
You're 84?
My old lady is. I'm very close. I made a joke with her. I said, what if you had a 10-year-old girl messing with a 7-year-old? She said, well, shut up. You ain't 7 no more, and I'm not 10. So, so, so she straightened me out real quick. Okay. If you need me, I will get this out to you. I'll send you, Doc. I'll send this to you right now, the website, and then later on I'll send you the recording. Okay?
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good
And
pleasure.
whoever
Thank
you refer us to, we will do 1000% support to get them their needed funds. And because all the money goes to that organization first, or that person first, and then they give us the money. So out of the $50, $18 comes out to the organization, and then they give Doc the rest. So the money comes off the top. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Dr. Beasley, for all you do.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye now.